Hi there, Cosmic Family. My name is Jahliali. In this incarnation, we have gone through the full moon in Aquarius today. The moon continues to transit in that sign, but tomorrow, early in the morning, it is going to move to Pisces. Tomorrow is August 10th. So we are going to have this emphasis in our sensitivity, in our emotions. The moon in Pisces responds to Neptune retrograde in Aries, that is together with Saturn retrograde in Aries, and both of them in attention with Mars and Libra. In fact, these oppositions that Mars made have been perfected yesterday with Saturn and today with Neptune. This is going to be active in the next days. I am referring to this energy of having to accept certain boundaries, putting the focus in the things that are turning back to the balance in front of challenges, letting go of, insisting in places that are blocked or that are closing because they have a higher purpose. But also it is about letting go of the escapism, the Neptunian escapism, staying in these planes of the mind, of focusing in situations that are not right now part of reality, and they are not able to do that many times, not always, but many times respond to an idealization because we want a salvation with quotation marks from what we consider that is not positive in our experience. But also this opposition could be like potential ideas that are in our imagination, which is Neptune, and that we have to give them, away. So we are not staying in that place where anything is moving, but we are experimenting inner imbalance because we are not allowing that energy to circulate. And for other people could be the contrary, having to surrender to a situation that they cannot control, stopping battling with that, and trusting that all the solutions are going to be manifested in the process. Tomorrow, of course, I'm going to talk about the next days, but well, this week has great changes, the week that is coming, great changes of chances of opening, changes too of the ways can be opened, and that we can connect with new opportunities of expansion, in first place because of the conjunction with Venus and Jupiter that I did a video days ago. But also we have a lot of support aspects and of impulse to move forward. And if for people, especially cardinal signs, I'm talking about Cancer, Capricorn, Libra, and Aries, these oppositions were challenging because they have received this in attention. This could be a period where they can find, more calm and emotional security. Obviously, this doesn't depend on the sky. It is depending on the person that is transiting the path, but that energy is going to be available. On the other side, in the Kabbalistic tradition, today it is celebrated Tu B'Av. It is also called the Day of the Soulmates, because it is said that is an special day to find or to manifest a relationship in which we can produce the spiritual elevation from, coming from our labor of perfectioning. And it is also called the Day of Love. So this celebration that happens every year with the full moon in Aquarius, that is always gestated with the sun in Leo. The energy of Leo represents the individuality, the ego. It is ruled by the sun, and the capacity to radiate light, and that can be intensified when our ego is actually at the service of higher dimensions of the soul. Even we have to allow our, forms of identity to die in order to access to that light. And Aquarius is the multiplicity. It is the network through which we are all interconnected. And even though we came to this plane to live the individual, to experiment the individual experience, it is redundant, sorry. Each one of us, we have our particularities that cannot be equal to the others, but from a higher perspective, we are all equals in the sense that we are all an expression of unity, that the whole universe is sharing the same essence. And this concept of unity actually responds to the zodiacal phase of Pisces, which is the one that continues to Aquarius, where the zodiacal wheel closes and everything comes back to the beginning in Aries. So if there is something that a soulmate can teach us, or the wheel of creating a connection, an authentic connection in which we can transform ourselves and walk together. I am referring to approach the process of, increasing our consciousness for whatever reason, actually. This growth actually expands love not only towards one particular person, but to the whole existence. And with this, I am referring that if we can practice to open our heart, and with that, looking through the judgments and the masks, we can understand that it is pain and fear, the one that we have all experimented, what makes us to act in ways that are not contributing to ourselves or to other people, but also there is that potential to awaken the light that each one possesses. And there are many, many people right now that are responding to their inner calling. It is very important to clarify that understanding it is not establishing healthy boundaries, because we can do both. But it is also truth, a truth that is sponsored by Pluto and Aquarius, that not all the incarnated human beings are here to unfold their light, but still in their incapacity to connect with their consciousness, seeking, feeding themselves of external energy, on external energy. They are an instrument of divinity for other people to do so. And I am not saying this, for using this as an excuse to project this idea to every person that could generate rejection. But even if sometimes could be hard to understand, this is also a way of impulsing us to know love in a purest form, at least in the collective process that we are experimenting these times. Because I think that things could be different, some way, somehow. And love, it is not something that we can force, nor we can control it. Love opens its way and is expressed in its most elevated versions when we are surrendering to it, when we allow that the current of life in and outside can guide us towards whatever place we have to go. Thank you, everyone. See you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.